Hey there. For today's devotion, we're once again looking at Bob Goff's book, Live in Grace, Walk in Love. And for today, his scripture that he uses is Proverbs 28:13, which says, "Whoever conceals their sins does not prosper, but the one who confesses and renounces them finds mercy." He titles today's scripture, "God uses our failures to disarm our pride." He writes, "You're never as good as your greatest success, and you're never as bad as your worst failure." That's something I tell students on their first day at the law school where I've been teaching for almost a decade. When everything's going your way, it's easy to strut. When everything's crumbling, it's easy to think you're a loser. What I'm getting at is this: our identity is not anchored to our best or our worst moments. We live between them. A big theme that immediately develops when we follow Jesus is the need to start living by a different set of rules. The world says the more money you have, the more important or powerful you are. God says the more money you have, the harder it is to be like Jesus. Why? Because money gives you options and independence. And God is inviting you to become more dependent on Him and have less confidence in what you own. The world says the more followers or fans you have, the more popular you are. But God says if you want to be popular with Him, you'll stay close to the lowly in heart where He is. Jesus was drawn to the people who couldn't seem to get it together. He's crazy about the ones who are killing it too, but often they just don't feel as desperate for Him. For most of us, there will be a time when this all changes. Something will happen that makes what we put our faith in, other than God, fall like a house of cards. Each of us will experience a defining moment that will shape our faith if we'll let it. I think God uses our failures to disarm our pride. He meets us in the wreckage, and He makes us more humble. If you're riding high on a run of fortunate events, keep your eyes fixed on Jesus. If you're getting battered by a run of unfortunate events, remember, you're in good company. Today's question is, what past failure has taught you about humility and dependence? Let me ask that again. What past failure has taught you about humility and dependence? Good question for today. Hope you have a great day. Blessings to you all. Take care.